Just a job? 3. Grammar state, activity verbs, simple or continuous. Vocabulary leisure activities, everyday English making small talk. Reading Is This the Best Boss in America? Listening balancing work and life writing a formal letter or email. Window cleaning, 35th floor of the Shard, London. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. Confucius. 1. Look at the photo. What's the man's job? Do you think he enjoys it? Why not? Would you like to do it? 2. Read the quote. Is this true for you or anyone you know? Question mark. Watch the video introduction. Use your workbook for self-study. Go online for more practice. And to check your progress. 29. Starter. Grammar state and activity verbs. 1. How do you begin your day? What's your early morning routine? Tell the class. 23.1 Listen to a song called 9 to 5. Answer the questions. How does the singer begin her day? Black circle. Does she enjoy her work? Why not? Dot. What's the rich man's game? What do you think her job is? How I Stay Calm, by people in stressful jobs. 1. Look at the photos. Which jobs do you think are most, least stressful? Why? Which would you most, least like to do? Why? 2. Work with a partner. Ask and answer questions about the people. What does Gary do? He's a football manager. What's he doing? He's shouting at his team. In the picture? 33.2 Listen to the 4 people talking about their jobs. After each one, answer these questions. 1. What do they find stressful about their job? 2. What do they do to relax or stay calm? 3. What are they doing at the moment? 43.2 Listen again and complete the sentences. What else can you remember about each person? Gary. 1. That the manager. Always blamed when the team. 2. I never. The 24-hour sports. Channels. 3. 1. Joan. On social media. DIY around the house. The kitchen at the moment. 1. Gary Rudd. Football manager Northaven Town FC. 2. Joan Bevan. Head teacher City Academy, Cardiff. 4. 1. That a good school. A huge difference to the lives of young people. For the Great Welsh Marathon 8 miles. At the moment, Sarai. 3 nights a week. Kyle. 6. We. Bell, which. Up and down in a. Diving lowered to the seabed. 7. Even when I. Not. 1. The see it. 8. 1. Actually. Me. My own. Boat at the moment. Bonnie. 9. Their distress. 3. Kyle Cooper deep sea diver and oil well installer. Bonnie Baxter A&E doctor. Royal Liverpool Hospital. 10. In my few free moments I. Sister's baby. A little blue jacket for my. Grammar spot. 1. What are the tenses in these sentences? Which is passive? Why are they used? We work in teams of 3. I'm not working at the moment, it's my month off. The manager is always blamed when the team loses. Find other examples from Audio 3.2, p. 131. 2. Which of these verb forms is right? Why is the other tense wrong? I like. I'm liking my job. I know. I'm knowing it's stressful. 3. Some verbs are rarely used in continuous tenses. These are called state verbs. Underline the 6 state verbs in the box. Love, work, understand, want, enjoy, agree, believe, watch, mean. 4. Underline the correct tense. How do you express this in your language? I work, I'm working, I've been working here for 3 years. Grammar reference 3.1 to 3.4. p. 142. Practice. Questions and answers. 1. Read an interview with Gary Rudd, the football manager. Which question goes with which answer? Don't you like your job? Do you and your wife relax at all? How long are you going to stay as manager? How do you get a balance between work and home life? Do you have any children? What does your wife think about that? 3.3 Listen and check. Gary Rudd. The loneliness of the football manager. 1. How do you get a balance between work and home life? 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 complete questions 1 to 8 about Gary. Then ask 6 and answer them with a partner. Does he have? Yes, he does. He has any children? Twin daughters. 1. Dot. Dot. Any children? 2. Where? Dot. Dot. Question mark. 3. How many days? Dot. Dot. Question mark. 4. What? Dot. Dot. Like about his job? 5. Why? Dot. Dot. Lonely? 6. How? Dot. Dot. Relax? 7. What? Dot. Dot. At the moment? 8. When? Dot. Dot. Want? Dot. Dot. Leave? Dot. Dot. Question mark. 3.4 Listen and check. Well, it's tricky, but I've been married for 10 years and I've been doing this job for 3 years, and very fortunately my lovely wife understands how stressful it is. Also, it helps that we live near my work. We have a nice house not far from the football ground. We have 2 kids. Twin daughters. Thank goodness they both love football. They often come to watch the matches, but I never seem to have time to do dad-type things with them. My job is so time-consuming. I usually work 6 days out of 7 and always at weekends. Don't get me wrong. I love my job. It's challenging and exciting. I never know what's going to happen. I like training the lads, they're great guys. But it's often lonely. I enjoyed all my years as a player. I loved all the dressing room chat and socializing after the game. Now I'm not invited to join them. Not much. We don't have a social life these days. I try to switch off when I get home and do stuff around the house, but it's difficult. I like doing DIY, but I rarely finish anything. I'm painting the kitchen at the moment. I've been doing it for weeks and it's not finished yet. She's a very patient lady and she has lots of interests of her own, but... Dot. Dot. I don't have an answer to that. I want to leave when the team are doing well. I have no idea when that will be. I'm hoping before my marriage ends, don't worry. Dot. Dot. I'm joking. Talking about you. 3. Talk to a partner about yourself using the prompts in the box. I visit my grandmother as often as I can. I usually, occasionally, rarely, hardly ever. Dot. 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 As often as I can. Dot. Dot. Once a fortnight. Dot. Dot. 8 hours a day. Dot. Dot. On a Sunday. Dot. Dot. Twice a year. Go online for more grammar practice. Dot. 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 1 evening a week. Dot. Dot. On holiday. Who's that? Simple and continuous. 13.5 It's Sarah's first day in a new job. Listen to Josh talking to her about the people in the picture. What are their names? What are their jobs? Names. D. Nigel. Matthew. Job titles. Human Resources. HR. Manager. CEO. Chief Executive Officer. Information Technology. IT. Manager Accountant. Edward. Helena. Christina. Personal Assistant. PA. Jenny. Sales Director. B. 2. What are the people doing in the picture? What are they wearing? Nigel's sitting at the top of the table reading something. He's wearing a bright blue tie. 3.5 Listen again. What is said about each person? Nigel shouts a lot, but he listens as well. 3. Match a job with a description and a current project. F. The office. Job. Job description. CEO. Is in charge of budget and cash flow. PA. Negotiates prices and contracts with customers. Accountant runs IT support team. Sales director is responsible for running the whole company. Looks after personnel. IT manager and their conditions for current project. Buying new hardware. Recruiting new staff. Preparing to visit customers in China. Organizing hotel bookings for the sales conference. Writing the annual financial report. 5. Complete the sentences using the verb once in the present simple and once in the present continuous. 1. Come. Klaus we. 2. Not have. He. 3. See. Employment. I. Discussing plans. HR manager. Makes appointments and arrangements. 4. Not think. And targets with the board of directors. From Germany. On the 10 o'clock train. Any children? A holiday this year. He's too busy. The dentist next week. I think I need a filling. What you mean, but I don't agree. I have an exam tomorrow, but she's very clever. I. Check it. About it. 43.6 Read and listen to the conversation, then practice it with a partner. A. What's your job? B. I'm a human resources manager. A. So, what do you do exactly? B. I look after the employees and their training and make sure they're happy. A. And what are you working on at the moment? B. I'm recruiting and interviewing. We're trying to find new staff for our office in Paris. Make similar conversations with the jobs in 3 or with your jobs. 6. Are these sentences right? Check mark. Or wrong. X. Question mark. Correct the wrong sentences. 1. Are you understanding what I'm saying? 2. I'm enjoying the course. It's great. 3. What are you thinking about? 4. I'm thinking you're really nice. 5. I'm not believing you. You're telling lies. 6. I'm knowing you're not agreeing with me. 7. I hear you have money problems. 8. We're so worried. We're owing a lot of money. Active and passive. 1. Read the statistics. Work with a partner and underline the correct form. Statistics about jobs and money in the UK. 1. The average worker is paid £27,000 a year. 2. The average family is paid £730,000 in tax in their lifetime. 3. 19% of the workforce employed are employed by the state. 4. The biggest employer is the NHS, with 1.7 million workers. However, many NHS jobs are being cut at the moment. Speaking and listening. Who earns how much? 1. Look at the chart. Which of the jobs do you think are the most beneficial to society? Put them in order of importance, with number 1 being the most useful. Who earns how much in Britain? £300,000, £40,000, £77,000. NHS National Health Service. 5. The workforce is made up of 53% men and 47% women. £2.3 million. £17,000. Sales assistant, nursery nurse, pilot, doctor, IT manager, Premier League footballer, investment banker, police officer, farm worker. 6. Women are earned on average 9.6% less than men for full-time work. 7. 91% of fathers are taken time off after the birth of their baby. 8. On average, children aged 8 to 15 are given £6.35 pocket money every week. 9. 80% of British households owned a car. 10. On average, every adult is owed £28,900 in debt. 2. Do any of the statistics surprise you? Do you know similar facts about jobs and money in your country? Grammar reference 3.5 to 3.6 p. 143. 3. Put the verbs in the present passive, simple, or continuous. 1. Can I help you? I'm being served. Serve. Thank you. 2. A lot of manufactured goods. In China. 3. Why are you getting the bus? My car. Opening parenthesis. Make. £12,000. Teacher. £32,000. £10,000. £70,000. £39,000. The average annual salary for all jobs is £27,000. 2. Work with a partner. Discuss which job you think goes with which salary. I think a doctor is paid about. ... How much do you think ... get paid? Doctors earn much more than ... I don't think they get as much as ... 3. Check your answers with the chart on P156. Compare your ideas in 1. Do you think the salaries are fair? 43.7. Listen to 4 people talking about their work. Can you work out what their jobs are? What do they find difficult about their job? Project. Interview someone you know about his, her job. Tell the class about this person. I talked to X, who's an X. Opening parenthesis. Service. 4. Service. Opening parenthesis. Include. In. The bill. 5. Nearly 50% of the food we buy. 6. The banking industry in the UK. In London. 7. The hotel is closed while the bedrooms. Opening parenthesis. Import. Opening parenthesis. Situate. He starts work at. He has to. He likes the job because. On her, his days off he. Opening parenthesis. Redecorate. 8 footballers. Opening parenthesis. Pay. Far too much money. Reading and speaking. Dan Price, the best boss in America. 1. Look at the photos, title and subheading. Why is Dan Price an unusual boss? 23.8. Close your eyes and listen to the opening paragraph. Imagine the scene as you listen. 3. Answer the questions. 1. Who are the people? What are they doing? 2. What's the name of the company? 3. Who is the latecomer? Why does he not look like the boss? 4. Read the rest of the article. Read these lines from it and answer the questions in italics. 1. To help pay for this, he cut his salary. Opening parenthesis. Line 4. What does this refer to? 2. Price's action made him a hero for low-paid workers. Opening parenthesis. Line 5. What was his action? 3. The attack has not lessened his enthusiasm. Opening parenthesis. Line 11. Who attacked him? What did they say? 4. Price is clearly moved by the ways their lives have already improved. Opening parenthesis. Line 16. Whose lives? How have their lives improved? 5. If we fail, this experiment will fail. Opening parenthesis. Line 24. Who are we? Why are they important to the experiment? 6. I get close to tears every one I hear. Opening parenthesis. Line 28. Who says this? What has he heard? 7. In the US, they now make 300 times more than a typical worker. Single quote opening parenthesis. Line 33. Who are they? 8. This is now on hold. Opening parenthesis. Line 38. What is on hold? 9. Price is sure of one thing. Opening parenthesis. Line 44. What is he sure of? 5. Read the article again. Work with a partner. What do these numbers refer to? 31,500 million 120 75,000 1965 183 1000. Is this the best boss in America? Dan Price, the American CEO who took a pay cut to give his staff a $70,000 minimum wage. 66. It's Monday morning and a dozen people are sitting around a conference table in an office on an industrial estate in rainy Seattle. A woman is writing on a whiteboard. Coffee is being sipped. It's just after 8 a.m. I'm at a meeting in the credit card processing firm, Gravity Payments. A latecomer slips in and takes a seat among them. With his unkempt hair, jeans, and trainers, he looks like just another member of staff. But this is the boss, Dan Price, probably the best boss in the world. 99. Last April, Dan Price announced that he was going to pay all his staff a minimum wage of $70,000. £46,000. The average at the time was $48,000. £31,000. This amount, he decided, was necessary for a normal life. To help pay for this, he cut his $1.1 million salary to the same amount. In a world of 5 greedy CEOs and terrible income inequality, Price's action made him a hero for low-paid workers. There were 500 million posts on social media as the news flew around the world. Then came the criticism, immediate and violent. Fox News called him the lunatic of all lunatics. Business leaders and economists attacked him for interfering with the free market. I met Price at the offices of his company in Seattle. The attack has not lessened his enthusiasm, but he's worried. He's aware the world is watching. Researchers from Harvard Business School are tracking Gravity's results. The new pay structure affects 70 of the 120 employees. Price wants all his 15 staff to experience the American dream, and is clearly moved by the ways their lives have already improved. Other company owners told him he was 30 crazy, but he thinks his staff work harder and their lives are easier because they have less stress. CEOs prepared to cut their salaries are rare. In the US, they now make 300 times more than a typical 35 worker. It was 20 times in 1965. In the UK, it's 183 times as much. Price, the boy from rural Idaho, used to have a jet-set lifestyle. This is now on hold. His work fills his life. He's not even 40, got time for a girlfriend. He says, I've got 1,000 things going on. And at least he has the company of his dog, Mikey. Whatever happens next, Price is sure of 45 one thing. The millions he's spending on his pay project is the best money he's ever spent. His employees are very grateful, but they also feel worried. If the experiment fails, it will not just be Price 50 who gets hurt. Dan Price, CEO of Gravity Payments, photographed for The Observer by Oliver Ludlow at his HQ in Seattle with employees Tammy Kroll, left, and Nidelis Ortiz. I spoke to Nidelis Ortiz, a 26-year-old underwriter at Gravity, whose salary will nearly double from $36,000. She was the first in her family to go to college. I'm making more than both my parents combined. My mom cried, she says. 20, I had credit card debt, student loans. This has given me peace of mind. Then there's Garrett Nelson, 31, a sales representative. His $5,000 pay increase came at a good time for the father of 5. His youngest daughter is just a few days old. He thinks there are many people hoping Price's experiment will fail. As a salesman, he knows it's vitally important that it works. If we fail, this experiment will fail. 25 is not only Gravity workers whose lives are improving. Price has heard of hundreds of other bosses who have raised wages after hearing his story. I get letters, emails, Facebook and Twitter messages, he says. It's great. I get close to tears every one I hear. There was a clothes factory in Vietnam that tripled their pay. Single quote. Vocabulary. 6 certain words often go together. Match a word in A with the word it goes with in B. A. Sip. Coffee. B. Wage. Unkempt jet set. Increase. Credit card. Important debt. Hair. Lifestyle. Minimum. Pay. Vitally. What do you think? What's your opinion of Dan? Will his experiment succeed or not? Do you agree that staff work harder if they have less stress? Is there income inequality in your country? Give examples. Watch a video about a very different job. Vocabulary and listening, balancing work and life. 1. What do you do when you aren't working? Make a list of what you do in your free time. Who do you do it with? Where? Tell the class. Go on social media, go for a run, watch TV, sing in a choir. 2. Work with a partner. Look at the activities in the box. Match them with the photos. Knit or sew. Do yoga. Go to the gym. Play squash. Go shopping. Do DIY. Do water sports, cycle. Go camping, play computer games, go horse riding, go jogging. A, B, C. 3. Which of them? Dot, dot. Black circle do you do alone, with other people? Black circle do you do indoors, outdoors, in a special place? Where? Black circle needs special clothes or equipment. What? Black circle do you like doing? 4. Which of these things go with the activities in exercise 2? A surfboard, shorts. A helmet. The sails. A drill. Meditation. A saddle. A store card. Needle and thread. A tracksuit. A tent, a racket. A screen. A sleeping bag. A headset. A wetsuit. Trainers, a screwdriver. A mat. 53.9. Listen to 3 members of the Baines family talking about balancing their work and leisure activities. Take notes about them as you listen. D, E, F, G, H. Name: Lucinda, Barney, Justin. Work: J, K, L. Leisure activities: why they do them. 6. Work with a partner and compare your notes. Talking about you. Talk to each other about your work-life balance and the work-life balance of others in your family. Go online for more vocabulary practice. Everyday English, making small talk. 1. When do we make small talk? Who with? What about? 23.10. Read and listen to Erin and Bruno at a business conference. In what ways is their conversation an example of small talk? Erin: so, what do you think of Chicago, Bruno? Bruno: dot, dot. Really interesting, great city, amazing buildings, people friendly. It's really interesting. Chicago's a great city, isn't it? There are some amazing buildings, and I find the people really friendly. Yes, they are, aren't they? When did you get here? Erin: Bruno, dot, dot. Yesterday, fly from Miami, flight a bit late, wind, didn't matter well. Chicago's often called the Windy City, you know. Erin: Bruno, is it? Not know that. Erin: and where are you staying while you're here? Bruno, dot, dot. Avenue Hotel, convenient for the conference, room not very big. Okay, Erin, that's too bad. Never mind. And do you live in Miami, Bruno? Bruno: yes, now, live in a suburb, not far, see, but, Brazil originally, born, Sao Paulo. Erin: so you're Brazilian. Your English is very good. Where did you learn it? Bruno, dot, dot. Very kind, sure, lots of mistakes, school for years, also, work, US, 5 years. Erin: oh, have you? That's interesting. And how long are you here in Chicago for? Bruno: only 5 days, just, the conference, leaving, the 17th. Erin: oh, so soon. And have you managed to see anything of our city yet? Bruno, dot, dot. Not seen a lot yet, walk along the lakefront this morning, take a boat tour from Navy Pier, and, up to the skydeck. Erin: oh yes, you get a fabulous view of the city from up there. Well, Bruno, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay. Bruno: thank you, been nice talking. 3. Work with a partner. Read the conversation again and use the prompts to answer Erin's questions. Practice it with your partner. 3.10. Listen again and compare. Spoken English, making conversation. 1. In conversation. Dot, dot. Black circle, we try not to answer in just 1 or 2 words. We add information to keep the conversation flowing. It's really interesting. It's a great city, isn't it? Single quote. Black circle, when we're listening, we make comments to show interest. Yes, they are, aren't they? That's too bad. Single quote. Find examples in Erin and Bruno's conversation. 2. We often soften a negative comment. It was a bit late landing. My room isn't very big, but it's okay. Make these comments softer. Use the words in brackets. It's expensive. Opening parenthesis. Bit. They're rude. Opening parenthesis. Friendly. It's hard. Opening parenthesis. Quite. I earn very little. Opening parenthesis. Much. It's cold. Opening parenthesis. Warm. There's nothing to do. Opening parenthesis. Very much. Chicago. 43.11 Listen and answer the questions. Give some more information and add a question if you can. Who do you work for? Siemens. I've been with them for 4 years. They're a good company. How about you? 3.12 Listen and compare. Role play. You are abroad on a business trip. Invent a name and a background for yourself. You are at a social event. Stand up and socialize. Ask and answer questions. Go online for more speaking practice. Writing a formal letter or email applying for a job. 1. Work with a partner. What formal and informal beginnings and endings to emails do you know? 2. Match phrases from an informal email in A with their more formal equivalent in B. A. Informal. 1. I'm just writing to ask. ... 2. Email me, or, better still, call me soon. 3. Please could you... ... 4. I've attached... ... 5. I'm really happy to tell you... ... 6. I'm sorry to tell you... ... 7. I promise... ... 8. Can't wait to hear from you... ... 9. After I left university... ... 10. While I was working at... ... 11. Sorry I haven't been in touch... ... 12. I think I'll be good at the job... ... B. Formal. A. Since leaving university... ... B. I'd be very grateful if you could... ... C. Contact me by phone or email as soon as possible... D. I'd like to assure you... ... E. During my employment at... in... ... F. I regret to inform you that... ... G. Please accept my apologies for not contacting you earlier... ... H. I look forward to hearing from you... ... I. I'm delighted to inform you... ... J. I believe that I am a good candidate for this position... ... K. I'm writing to inquire about... ... I please find attached... ... 3. Read the 2 job adverts and the email from Brendan. Which job is he applying for? Why is he suitable for the job? Find phrases from 2 in his email. Residential activity leader for Camp Derwentwater. Required May to September. Residential activity leader to work with our experienced team to help supervise students in this international summer school. Job requirements. You must be at least 20 years old. Previous experience working with teenagers. Energy and enthusiasm to encourage students. Black circle, helping to organize social and sporting activities, particularly sailing. Accompanying students on excursions. A foreign language would be an advantage. Apply. http. Jobs online, Camp Derwent FAO Tim Jupp. Full-time hotel receptionist. Annual salary £26,000. Requirements. Experience. 1 to 2 years minimum. welcoming manner, front desk experience, good communication skills, at least one foreign language, good team player. Apply to Tamsin Owens. Email tamsino at Royal Manor Co. UK. ****** Royal Manor Hotel. 4. Read the email again. What is the aim of each paragraph? 5. Imagine you are applying for the job of activity leader. Write an email using some of the formal phrases from 1. Go online for more writing practice. 2. From Tamsino at Royal Manor Co. UKB. Mulligan 4 at yahoo.com. Subject: Job application. Dear Ms. Owens, I am writing in response to your advertisement on the job seekers website for a receptionist in your hotel. I believe that I am a good candidate for this position as I have 3 years experience working in hotels both in the UK and abroad. I am currently in France, where I have been working for the past year at the 3-star Hotel de Beauregard, near Avignon. During my employment in France, I have become fluent in the French language. I was already proficient in Spanish, having worked previously in Barcelona. My employment in France and Spain has also helped me develop my communication and organizational skills. I have always received excellent feedback, not only from hotel guests, but also from my colleagues at the front desk and throughout the hotel. Please find attached my CV with references from my previous employers for your consideration. I am returning to the UK next week and I will be immediately available for an interview. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours sincerely, Brendan Mulligan.